welcome to Audrey's Kitchen. Today I'm going to be making Stromboli. Now, I have dough that I just made. You can check out my video I did to make the dough. So I'm gonna put that right out. Now I'm going to be making 2 Stromboli, so I'm going to just cut this in half. Put this back in the bowl. So we want to do this on parchment paper because I'm going to be transferring it right into the pan. So let's just stretch it out a little, shake it. Stretch for you. I have my oven preheated at 375. Just gonna We're just going to keep doing this until we get to the thickness that we want. Every now and then want to stretch it. A little flour if you need to. Just to make it easier. Put some down on the paper. Okay, so that'll help it roll out better. We want to try to get it like square. About 1/4 of an inch to 1/2 an inch. Doesn't have to be that thin. Now we'll just make sure it's easy to lift off. Okay. So once you have it all stretched out like this, we're going to start filling it. We're going to do 1 layer of salami. Just overlap a little bit, or just create a new layer. Alright, so now we're going to add some pepperoni. If you hear chewing, that's my cat underneath the camera. She's eating. Okay. Just a few pieces left, might as well use them. Now we're going to be adding mozzarella. Couple of cups. Spread it out. I like to put some Parmesan cheese. Okay, so now we're going to roll it up. Now if you notice, all the ends are clean, they don't have anything on them. Okay. So I'm going to fold one end over. Okay. And we're going to take it, fold it over again. Okay. And then again. Trying not to move any of the meat or cheese. I'm going to spin this around so you can see. Okay. So now we want it to seal. So I'm just going to get my fingers and just wet this. Just wet it a little bit. Okay, now we're going to bring the dough over. And because we wet it, it's going to stick nicely. Let's just wet the ends a little bit because we're going to be folding them over. Okay. We want to roll it. So the seam is now underneath. Just move it to the center. Okay, press it down a little bit. So now what we're going to do is we're going to make some slits. It's to make it like air vents, so when it's cooking. So just lightly skim it with the knife. That's it. Now I have a pan here. I'm going to keep it on the parchment paper, transfer it right over. And that's done. Now what we're going to do is we're going to get an egg wash. Make an egg wash with 1 egg, scrambled, and then we'll cover it. But I'm going to be making 2, so I'll do that later. Now I want to get ready and make my second Stromboli, which is going to be a little different. It's going to be spinach and pepperoni. So we'll get ready for that. Another piece of parchment paper and the rest of that dough. Let's just get some flour down. Okay, we're going to do the same thing again. Roll it out. You can put anything in these, which is what I like. A lot of times I like to put sausage and pepper. But if you want onions, if you want whatever it is you like. Last time I made the spinach and pepperoni, I actually put sauteed mushrooms. So it's good for even leftovers, whatever you have in the fridge. Let's just throw a little bit more flour. When you see it sticking like that, just throw some flour. Okay, so we'll just continue. Okay. So now I have 2 big cans of spinach. I drained out all the water and I squeezed it really good. So we're going to just be spreading this out. As thin as you can, a layer as you can get. Okay, that's pretty good. All right. So now I like to sprinkle some onion powder. You could do garlic powder, you have it. Okay, so now this is going to get pepperoni. My pepperoni's frozen. I just took it out of the freezer. That's fine. Put however much you like. Now I like to, with the spinach, I like to just drizzle a little olive oil on top. And now we're going to put the mozzarella. About 2 good cups. However you like it. Okay. So now, again, the edges are all clear, nothing on them. And we're going to start rolling. Okay, let me turn this around so you can see what I'm doing. Right. Now, remember I said you gotta wet, because we're gonna be sealing it. Okay, so now we're gonna pick it up, fold it over. Okay, now we're going to just wet the ends a little bit so it folds over and sticks. Just like that. Same with the other side. Alright, now with the paper we're going to roll it over and the seam is going to be underneath. Let's just try to move it over a little bit. Push down a little just to flatten it out. Strombolis are usually flat. Okay. Now I lost my knife. Okay, now we need to make vents. So very lightly, again, Just go over the top. About every 2 inches or so. Okay. So now I'm going to put it on the pan with my other one. Fold that over. Put this one in. I like to keep them in the parchment paper. Easy to remove. Just like to trim it. Okay, so they're all ready to be brushed with an egg. Okay, so now I just beaten 1 egg, that's all. Didn't add anything to it, just stir it up. And we're just going to lightly brush. This will make a nice golden brown. These are one of the favorites in our house. It's so easy to make. The only thing that takes long is making the dough. But if you check out my video on making the dough, you'll see it's very easy to make. Cooking shouldn't be complicated, it should be fun. So, and the one suggestion I do have for anyone, especially a beginner, is clean up as you go. Because you won't like cooking very much if you end up with a giant mess in the end. So if you clean as you go, you're good to go. Alright, so they're ready. They're going to go in the oven for 45 minutes until golden brown. The oven is set at 375. So we'll get back to you when they're good. And they're all finished. 45 minutes later. Cut into them and show you. This one is the salami and pepperoni. And this one is the pepperoni and spinach. Still very hot. There you have it. I hope you give this a try. It's a great recipe. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.